So our national leader will be joining with us tonight. He said na medyo malate si Sir kasi alam niyo naman, schedule was buti nga. Yun sa atin. So every graduation is actually joining. We're grateful for that. So before we will proceed to our next program, I want everybody to open their camera and let's take sure. May iba pang wala dito. Kaya MJ, ano pa? Jay, can you open your camera? Thank you for, being with us for tonight. My special guest na. Ate Manens. Okay, so give your best smile. First, formal muna. 3, 2, 1, smile. Lang, lang. Wait lang, maraming wala. Yeah, Ate Margie. Okay, so, all right. So, smile, 3, 2, 1. Okay, next. Heart. 3, 2, 1. 사랑합니다. Right. Next, Vision 2027. Sungni, sungni, sungni. Thank you so much, brothers and sisters. Okay. So now let's proceed to the next program. So once again, I let me welcome you, brothers and sisters. This is your most awaited day for almost 3 months. So baka natatapos na rin. Kahit ako kung mag-join ako ng 21 days, ang inaantay ko yung matapos. But anyway, if you treasure really this 21 days and siguro masabi natin na it is not enough when you not enough to learn the principle. Even 1 year is not enough. So you need to learn. But yeah, we are now and matapos na rin and this is your preparation for the blessing and yeah, a lot of things. So next program I would like to welcome the one that will give the opening remarks. Yeah, she is always with us. Especially you guys with us guys kasi we are preparing for the blessing. So siya yung laging nag-guide sa atin. Our mother. Without further ado, I would like to welcome the BFT of Asia Pacific, Director of Asia Pacific. Let's all welcome Tita Dulce Boyayo. Let's give a round of applause.
Hello. Magandang gabi eh. So, I'm really thinking of what I can share with you. But I know that you are inspired, right? And siguro iba kayo nung nagsisimula, nung before mag-start and then ngayon, right? Nakikita nyo, did you feel or did you, parang nakikita nyo na ba sa sarili nyo yung pagbabago? Yeah? But actually, divine principle is talagang habang buhay natin itong dapat na ini-apply sa sarili natin. So first thing, of course, is sa isip, no? And then sa salita, right? Si-share natin yun. And sa gawa. Ha? So kailangan itong tatlong ito ma-maintain natin. And then, yeah, magiging magandang example tayo sa mga upcoming members at saka sa atin ding susunod na henerasyon, right? So I would like to really thank you kasi, you know, ang hirap din kasi ng virtual, no? Kaysa sa face-to-face. Sa virtual, more on gamitin mo talaga yung iyong mind at saka yung spirit mo to connect, you know. This is really quite really challenging, and if you have to exert more effort and power, you know, internal power. And yeah, to graduate this seminar for 3 months, wow, hindi ito basta-basta. Kaya I really salute you, you know, for really, you know, finishing this workshop. But then, yun nga, hindi naman ito, another na simula na naman, no? So after this is a new beginning, no? So hindi rin uli ito magtatapos, and it should be another level. You have to really go to the next level. Kailangan hindi na kayo yung dati, you know? At least may advancement yung ating, you know, yung ating heart, ang ating mind, and how to deal with brothers and sisters or the people around you. Yun ang pinaka-importante. And, you know, I'm sure that most of you here are blessing candidates, right? And there's still a lot of things to, you know, to accomplish internally and externally. But then, ang pinakamaganda kasi is you already have this principle, this guide, na alam nyo na yung kung anong dapat na gagawin, diba? And of course, we are one family. Andito lang tayo lahat, you know, yung mga ate, mga kuya nyo who are there. You know, si Kuya Herwin, si Kuya Randy, yan, si Ate Sylvia, sino ba there? Si Kuya Julius, si Kuya Ray, yan. So sila yung mga eksperto na yan. Yan. Kaya kapag meron kayong mga, si Ate Relina, no? So if ever you encounter some challenges or struggles or problems in your life of faith, puntahan nyo lang sila. Naku, open arms kayo na, no? Tutulungan nila. Di ba? So, yeah. Did you watch yung Blessing Festival last 2 days ago? Yeah, it's so inspiring. Actually, yun ay para sa inyo. Mga single, you know, candidates, participants, first gen and second gen. And more, True Mother is really showing us kung ano ba talaga ang original blessing tradition. So, ngayon lang kasi this is the first time na ginawa itong festival na ito, and more on nakapokus sa mga members. But later on, actually, ito para rin sa mga outside people. Now we have to really show them what is really the blessing. And then through, you know, watching and attending our event, dun pa lang dapat ma-attract na sila about yung ganda ng ating blessing, kung ano yung ating pinopromote dito. And I hope that you will continue to invite, you know. Kailangan hindi lang tayo mag-isa dito, no? We have to share, because receiving the divine principle is a great blessing from Heavenly Parent. Kaya we have to share this blessing to others. And yun nga, not only sa isip, salita, but also sa gawa. And hopefully na sa kailan ba ang next batch? Meron sana kayong ma-invite na mapa-attend. And yung mga ano na, may mga foundation na rin sila sa atin. And yung mga pwede na silang maging blessing candidates. No? And yeah, so many things parang dapat natin matututunan. And andyan lang ang mga kuya and ate nyo to also continuously give you some inspiration and knowledge more. No? Para yan, dire-diretso yung ating pag-grow, pag-develop. Yeah? So, yeah, I'm just so inspired to see all of you. And, you know, I really appreciate them, itong mga ate and kuya, no? And deep in my heart, really, I'm so grateful and really thankful to all of you. And yeah, let's continue to work together. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tita. Let's give a round of applause. Kasi, yes, thank you so much, Tita, for always guiding us. Lahat dadaan kay Tita. And if you need help for your like guidance, you can also ask Tita.
By the way, are you going to record this? Because
Yeah.
I would like to mapanood ko siguro mamaya because I have my Zoom also meeting and gusto kong marinig yung mga reflection nila, no?
Yes po, Tita.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tita. May meeting pa kasi si Tita eh.
Naka-live din to sa YouTube, te.
Naka-live din sa YouTube. Naka-mute ka, Tita.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you po. Let's give a round of applause again to Tita Dulce. Okay, yes. What a great opening remarks from our Tita Dulce. And once again, reminding us that the divine principle, not just sa isip, but also sa gawa, through actions. And yeah, becoming a model to everybody. And representing true parents to other people. That's the principle, that's the essence of the principle, not just in our mind. So, all right, so inspired na ba kayo lahat? Okay, remarks pa lang yun. Anyway, yes, let's proceed to the next program. We would like to ask reflection. Sinabi dun sa program, selected participants. Since marami kayo, so kayo lahat, okay? Kasi marami tayo dito. So I will ask randomly. I never, hindi ako nag-PM sa inyo. Sino mag-reflect kasi expect na lahat kayo. Na, may pumasok. Nadagdagan tayo. Malay nyo. Wala pa naman si Sir Lee. Mag-join sa... So let's proceed to the reflection. Your overall reflection for these 21 days. Kung may natutunan ba kayo sa amin? Anyway, yeah. I guess so. And let's hear once again. Wala tayong topic ngayon, wala tayong specific topic ngayon. So you can, pwede unlimited, pero hindi pwedeng magdamagan tayo. So, much as how much you can share. So without further ado, the reflect. Okay, let's all welcome Ate Margie Magsipo. Let's give a round of applause. Nakabahan daw sa Tirolina, baka walang natutunan. Relax ka lang din. Margie? Meron na. Ba't kasi ang hina na internet natin? Pilipinas mabagal eh. Dati, ayan na. You can close your camera there. Ano, pag mahina yun.
Naririnig po.
Yes, yes. Ma'am. Choppy.
Okay lang po.
So, I think better to turn off the cam.
Okay, good evening. Good evening, leaders, elders, brothers, and sisters. Good evening po.
Good evening.
Naririnig po. Happy po kasi yung ano ko, connection.
Yes, narinig ko.
So, ako po, yeah. Thank you.
Sometimes we'll be challenged. Pinakadulo. Okay, so babalikan na natin sa ating Margie kasi yun naman. Let's proceed to the next one. I would like to welcome, hindi ito maghahanap. Magchachapi. Let's welcome Christinette. Walang chappy yan. Malakas internet yun.
Good evening, Opsachi. Good evening, Heavenly Parents. Good evening, True Parents. Good evening, leaders, elders, brothers, and sisters. My reflection for all the lectures since day 1 until day 20. I am so much grateful and thankful to Heavenly Parents and True Parents for this opportunity that given me this chance to really know deeply the divine principle. And also, I am so much thankful to all the lecturer who given us the guidance on how we could really understand the divine principle, and especially the chapter introduction, chapter 1 and chapter 2, and the chapter 16, who is the second coming. And I am so much having this ano po na parang overwhelming po talaga kung ano yung na-receive. And knowing that True Parents is our second Messiah, and I am so much have this grateful heart and thankful po talaga to know him, know them po. And I am really have this I know po na I have this responsibility because I am one of the chosen person on how could True Parents connect to all my brothers and sisters who really didn't know this truth, and really have this determination and motivation po to educate others that really know how our first ancestors was failed in obeying God's command, and hope that history will never repeat itself and change the perception of all the youth all over the, especially in the Philippines po, and now here in Bohol, that really we wanted, together with my elders here in Bohol, to educate more young people po to be the what's called heavenly heroes po in our province. And most especially, we are so much have this realization that all the youth today po that really don't know God's heart is so much pain for us that they have this thinking that have early pregnancy or early being teenage mom is norms in our society, and how much more painful po to heavenly parents that his children was that thinking po, so much pain to heavenly parents, special true parents po that wanted for us to really connect to heavenly parents once again, to go back to his bosom po. And for now po, I am this motivation in me po is really yes po, following all the um, my elders here's ano po, dedication po nila in towards po to educating others, and yes po, to help rin po to true parents who have this foundation po, and ano po po yun, i-reflect po. And the I really wanted po to more knowing more the divine principle in yes in by witnessing other po, and because we couldn't share po what we really know if we didn't know we didn't understand the divine principle po, how we could connect to others if me myself didn't understand the divine principle. And it was ano po, my motivation po talaga to really know the divine principle po, so that I could give or share what thoughts we could share to them po. And yun naman po. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Christinette. Just give a round of applause. So yeah, I could feel your heart, Christinette, kasi medyo mahirap din mag-act na maraming devoted kasi sa buhol eh. Devoted ka. Really hard after. Yeah. Okay, so let's proceed to the next. Chat pa si Sir, mag-join na daw siya. Very. Let's proceed to our next reflection. Lalaki na tayo. Now let's welcome Vince. Let's give a round of applause.
Good evening po sa lahat. Parents, elders, brothers and sisters. Good evening po.
Welcome, Vince.
Ano nga po? Nawala po kasi po kanina.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hindi po. Ano ba sasabihin? Reflect. Oras. Ano po? So, I would like to share po yung before ko po nalaman yung divine principle. So, way back in 2020, January, I think, some of my friends joined the seminar test. Yun, pagbalik nila, yun. So one of those people din po ay is my best friend. Wow. Shout out to you, best friend. Kung sino ka. So, ano po, na-curious pa ako doon kasi nung pabalik tila, parang ibang tao sila. Si of um, parang with the mabubutay tao, mas lalo pa sila bubuti. Parang ganun. So, na-curious pa ako. Kaya nung in-invite nila pa ako, hindi po yun, hindi pa ako Sunday service, siguro yun, or family day pala. So, they invited me. Then, yun, akala ko dun lang yun, dun lang yun, dun lang yun, tapos na yun. Magja-join lang ako dun, tapos na. Pero, without knowing po, still, tuloy continuous yung, getting exposed to the organization po. And, until I joined my first DP seminar, I think April ba yun? Nakalimutan ko na po. Pero ano din po yun, online DP seminar 3 days. So yun, na-intrigue ako. Ano po ako, may knowledge na po ako konti doon sa divine principle. Tsaka nung akala ko nga po hindi daw po ako makaka-join ng divine seminar kasi yung time na yon nagka-pandemic na, so hindi na pwedeng lumabas. Pero July 18 siguro yun. In-invite kami na mag-join ng 7 days. So yun. Nung nakasali ako dun, very inspiring at dun po nakarelate pa talaga ako sa divine principle tsaka sa reality because very relatable po talaga yung yung nandun sa divine principle. So next dito naman po sa online yung unang 7 days seminar po, akala ko po natutunan ko na po lahat yung yung nasa divine principle po. Pero yung nag-join po ako dito, kulang eh. Marami po talagang kulang. So, ang motivation po is really cope up po to what are really I am thankful po sa lahat ng lecturers na nag-guide sa amin po. And they're really trying us to substantialize and really think po on how to practice what is written in the divine principle po. So, even though kahit mahirap po, seeing those my brothers and sisters po around me, also my elders in the organization, they really inspired me to also do the same po. Kasi akala ko po right now in the society, right now in the whole world, there's a lot of turmoil that is happening. And akala ko po parang wala nang natirtirang tao na pero nandito kayo. Nandito yung mga taong family ko. Hindi yung physical family but spiritual family po. Yun sila. And I'm really thankful to them because they're also the one has made a part of me po. So I hope that I could really cope up po sa lahat ng responsibilities that I'm shouldering right now. So overcoming at sinabi din po ni Kuya Herwin, always preparing po. So yes, always preparing also. So yun po. Thank you so much po. Yun lang po. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Vince. Just give her an applause to Vince. Yes. Now let's proceed to our next one will give reflection. Now let's balik tayo kay Ate Margie. Okay na yung internet. Okay. Welcome again, Ate Margie.
Hello, good evening kuya. Okay na
Good
po,
evening, sir.
naririnig na.
Yes,
So,
yes.
once again, good evening po sa lahat. So napakadami pong lesson na binigay ng mga lecturers natin. First, kasi marami yun eh. So yung tumatak po talaga sa isipan ko is yung what is the God. Kasi dati akala ko lang is si God, wala siyang ano ba, kumbaga on ano lang ng si God is yung dating concept sa my grace, yung God is powerful, God is really parang makakagawa siya ng ano ba. Yun nga po is thankful and grateful po ako sa session na to kasi isa ako sa mga na-invite na mag-join ng 21 days. Even though po na may background na po ako sa divine principle, but less pa yung ano ko eh, yung nalalaman ko about divine principle. But through this 21 days seminar, really teach us, especially myself, on how to become a better person. So, yung give and take action, yung four position foundation, what is the three great blessing, what is the deep meaning of the heavenly tradition, who is true parents, why true parents become, why Father Moon and Dr. Mother Moon na paano sila naging true parents. So yun po yung mga question ko before, kumbaga dito po yung 100% na nabigyan po ng ano ba answers. So thankful and grateful din po sa mga lecturers kasi we all know naman na they are busy, but still they give us their knowledge about divine principle. They share their knowledge and they give their time, efforts to really teach us as a young people to know more about the parents. So, yun po. We all know kasi ito yung last, sabi natin na last day of session, graduation, but still, yung mga learnings namin, hindi lang ako, yung mga learnings ng mga kasamahan ko is ma-remember din po namin. And then, ma-share din po namin sa mga hindi pa nakarinig ng divine principle. So, I hope soon na magiging instrument din ako. So, especially yung yung importance of blessing, kasi blessing is really important, especially sa mga single katulad namin. So yun po, thankful din po kay Ate Dulcie kasi na-emphasize dun lahat talaga ng kung ano ba talaga yung ng blessing. So hindi lang siya simple word na blessing, pero ito talaga yung kailangan namin as single. Kailangan namin ma-receive yung blessing from true parents. So, thankful kasi nakilala ko tong movement na hindi lang binago yung self ko from old self to new self. Especially nabago din yung fallen nature ko. Kasi I observed for almost 3 years. Unti-unti ko na na-twist yung mga bagay na meron ako dati kaysa sa ngayon. So, step by step din po is na-motivate ko din yung self ko on how to prepared sa future sa magiging future ko. So, thank you and good luck po sa amin. Yan lang po, kuya. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ate Margie. For a great realization, a lot of things na na-realize ni Ate Margie. And before we proceed to our next reflection, allow me to recognize the presence of our national leader. Let's give a round of applause. Sir. Thank you for being with us, sir. I know, busy ka, sir. Okay, so let's proceed to the next reflection. Let's welcome Ate Ana.
Good evening po, brothers and sisters, elders, and our lovely health parent and your parents.
Yes.
Good evening, Kuya. This 21 day, I'll make it short po, but concise, something like that. This 21 day DP for me is worthwhile po, for it brought me to another level of understanding of DP and the organization. This organization po that truly epitomizes peace and true love, which I cannot see from the other, or hindi ko po makita sa iba organization po. And because I remember one person from the religious organization po, he stated that peace is impossible to find daw po. Peace doesn't belong here on earth but in heaven alone. And I was shocked at that time po, because and I was saddened by those words coming from a religious person po, because I look up to them with high respect, knowing that they embodied God's work po. But it broke me upon hearing those painful words of that person po, because words can somehow kill someone's soul po. If I have never known this organization po, I would somehow question God and the reason of my existence and of everything po. Parang I was trapped inside a loop po, over and over again, without knowing this kind of organization. And with this principle po, I'm very much thankful to Heavenly Parent for this opportunity. And I am literally on cloud 9. And I'm very blessed to encounter people like you, brothers and sisters, and of course, to you others who have imparted your knowledge to us po. And I hope that someday people all over the globe will realize the worth of our true parents and will take the road taken by our true parents po. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ana. Very hard to stick reflection. So it's really quite different inside, right? And that is based on my experience as well. Okay, so sino pa? Dalawa na lang. Let's welcome Ate Josephine Ventura. Welcome, Pakso.
Morning po. Ay, good evening.
Good evening, Te. Hindi ka narinig eh.
Hello, good evening po.
Yan.
Reflection po is ang ginagawa po ng two parent is correct na kung ano yung nangyaring pag-fall sa ginagawa niyang opposite kung ano yung nangyari before, binabago niya para maitama na. At nakilala ko po yung sa 2018 po sa Daig Camarines Norte. Doon ko na na si Father isa na Daig Camarines branch. Narinig ko rin po na Father is a heart lang.
Hello? Okay na? Okay. Talimahin natin. I don't know if narinig. But thank you so much, Ate Josephine. Ang pinaka-paborito ni Ate Lena. Okay, so...
Hindi ko siya narinig eh. Ang bilis.
May ano naman tayo, written instruction. So we can read.
Okay.
Next, last. Meron pala isa. Let's welcome Junamay. Kasama to si Junamay lagi. Sa kasi ano.
Oo.
Kambal ba kayo?
Hindi po.
Hindi ba?
Hindi po. Good evening po, brothers and sisters, elders, lecturers, Heavenly Father, Heavenly Parents, and True Parents. So for my reflection, overall reflection, I cannot imagine po that it's already 21 days. I mean, it's the end and the beginning of another chapter of my life as a daughter of God. So overall po, every session, every lecture po, I really do I realize God's love for me. Kasi po before there is this shadow that keeps bugging me that I am alone, that I am not loved, I am just a robot alone living in the earth. But every time po that every Monday and Wednesday, I realize that I am loved every day. And then that first Monday and Wednesday, parang I realized po that I'm not alone. I am loved by everyone. And I cannot imagine po na I met such a wonderful and a very welcome heart po, because through all of you po, I feel God's love through all of you po. And I now realize that I am fully, compact of love, that I receive this love and I want to give this love to others. Through this wonderful words, I know po na this is not the end. And as what I keep saying to my reflections, I will miss my reflection. Lagi ko pong sinasabi na I want to claim that I can. Para po I don't have this option that I cannot. So, through this 21 DP po, I want to grow more, learn more, and practice more. I want this motivation to keep me going forward on what my precious lecturers, elders, and brothers taught me every Monday and Wednesday. And hopefully po, I can be a symbolism of other people to let this movement be the I can be one of those brothers and sisters who can help them to be in part in this movement po. Kasi this 21 DP really gave me another stepping stone in my life, because the 7 days po kasi parang I just know my purpose. That's all. I just know my purpose. But through this 21 DP po, I know my purpose and what I want to do. What will I intake? What will this another step that I will make to further achieve those purpose po? Kasi the 7 days, parang I am in a stage of curiosity pa po kasi. And then my elders po here in the Tagbilaran, if I ever question something, they will answer me that no, you must learn it from 21 BP, and now I know why. And I want those parang my brothers and sisters po kasi they the past sisters or brothers that I've talked po kasi they are so much curious. Bakit daw po every Monday and Wednesday nandito lang po ako sa kwarto. They are so curious po. Then curious po sila bakit daw nag-i-English ako lagi. And this one DP din po really help my vocabulary. Tinuod. Lumudungo mo dito. It gave me a lot of this 21 DP po talaga made me grow as I personally, spiritually, basta grow. And through this po kasi I look onto other things po with a different way. I want to view things that viewed by they imagine that it's abnormal. But now that I realize the ideal world and want to give this love that I received from all of you, from my brothers and sisters. I am really hoping po na this is not the end po, and I can meet you all po personally in the future. And that's all po. Good evening po. Good night.
Thank you very much, Jiname. So yeah, I think okay na ba yun? Kasi, it's time to give our national here. Thank you so much, Janame. Hindi lang pala eternal yung natunan nating improvement ng vocabulary. vocabulary. Okay, thank you so much. So now let's proceed. We want to hear from everybody, but yung time natin. And of course, yun. So our next program, distribution of certificate. So allow me to share my screen. So the distribution of certificate, allow me to read the citation. Okay, meron tayong certificate. Meron din siyang QR code nakalagay dito sa may kanan sa baba. May number yan siya. So you will present this to the BFD. Are preparing for the lesson. So Heavenly Parents, Holy Community, Family Federation for World Peace and Unification in partnership with Universal Principal Training Academy. Certificate of completion. This certificate is awarded to Ingoy F. Kabamungan, who successfully completed the 21 days online divide principal lecture series, 7 days content, a program initiated by the Blessed Family Education Department, Philippines. This certificate is hereby given on this 17th day of the second month, the 19th Regional Group, March 9, 2021, signed by Director of BFD Philippines, Ms. Dulce Boyayo, by Dr. Randy Amit, BFD Education Head and PTA Program Director, and also especially signed by our National President, W Philippines, Reverend Leo Angelo Hanok. So, wala tayong music background. So let's welcome first Jingoy F. Kabamungan. Let's give a round of applause. Next, Miss Cami A. Garcia. So, next, this certificate is awarded to Patrick L. Muar. Hindi nakapag-reflect si Patrick, ah. Okay. Next, this certificate is awarded to Christinette Joanne Laig. Let's give a round of applause. Next, this certificate is awarded to Ate Margie Magsipo. Let's give a round of applause. Next, this certificate is awarded to Vince Rueld S. Baluan. So, next, this certificate is awarded to Anime B. Lumantas. So, tama ba yung spelling? Sabihan nyo lang ako pag later mali yung spelling. Next, let's this certificate is awarded to Yuname R. Saga. Paksu. Next, this certificate is awarded to Ate Jinky G. Tagumboy. Kasala din sa
Screenshot na.
21 days. Next, this certificate is awarded to Mercy V. Balanay. Kapatid ni Paksu. And last but not the least, this certificate is awarded to Ate Josephine P. Juntura. Let's give a round of applause. Yan, you will present the certificate in the BFD. Yeah. Nahanap to ng BFD. Congratulations, everybody. Graduates, congratulations. And now, for the next part of our program, we'll receive the congratulatory message. Without further ado, our Philippine National Leader, Reverend Leo Angelo Hanok. Akso, brothers and sisters.
Thank you very much, our Brother Herwin. Thank you for your dedication. Yeah, I would like to greet our leaders who are joining us also tonight. Thank you so much, especially Ate Dulce, who's also here, and Sir Randy, our elders are joining us, and all the participants. I would like to congratulate you. Yes, I am invited. Actually, now I am online. Yeah, but every time I am invited to give, also to participate during graduation, I'm always really happy to participate. I'm really grateful to Herwin, always inviting me. Yeah, I could hear some of your reflections. I could see how much inspiration you gained through this 21-day seminar. Really, the divine principle is not just an ordinary teaching. So whenever we learn the principle, it really opens our hearts and started to realize many things. The principle is not just an ordinary teaching like other denominations. When I think about the principle, it is Father said it is a way of life, and it should really transform the individual. And then in the principle, as we studied, we learn what people are thinking about or talking about before. And then for many people, it is actually very big because in the scriptures, it's not really clearly explained very well. But the principle, we can see the details and how we can apply in our life. That's why I was really amazed to true parents and then to the principle, because this is like a very clear formula to really fulfill what many people are talking about. Like I heard some testimonies a while ago. Totoo talaga yun na minsan hindi clear how to even religious leaders nga hindi nga nila alam. Sabi nila, when you just go to the spiritual world, di ba? What is the purpose of God creating the physical world? So in all scriptures, it's not so clear. That's why everybody is really waiting for the second coming, because the second coming, he is the only one who is going to clarify all these things. And then through the principle, the true parents have brought to us. Kaya ngayon, naliwanagan tayo na human beings can perfect themselves. Ito pala yung unang role ng buhay natin. Of course, it's really not easy. Hindi madali talaga yung gawin. Right? But it is possible. It is possible. So through the principle, we learn that actually to build kingdom of heaven, nagsisimula talaga yun sa atin. That's why the principle will going to reveal to us who we are and then how we started to change ourselves. And then build God-centered family. And then later we can really build that ideal world that God is really longing for since the beginning of time. Kaya we have to really spread the principle to all people in our nation, to the whole world. This is actually the only solution. How really fortunate we are, we could live in this time. Diba kung nabuhay tayo nung mga time ni na Abraham, ni na Noah, walang chance even how much sincere we are. Actually, when we compare ourselves now to those who have lived in the past, mas dedicated pa yun sila kaysa sa atin. Only we are, the heavenly fortune came in our time. Nabuhay tayo sa time na to. That's why we are really fortunate. We are really so blessed. Kaya we shouldn't really miss itong time na ito. Living together with the Lord of the second coming. Lord, living together with our beloved true parents on earth. Kaya no matter what, we have to really, develop ourselves, really become a good man and woman, later on become a good husband and good wife, and then later on become good parents. Hindi lang sina true parents. We are meant to become also true parents ourselves, through teachers, through owner. Ito yung tinuturo ni na true parents. So everything will begin from knowing the principle. Diyan yan magsisimula lahat. That's why understanding all these things ngayon, then we can now see a wider world. Di ba? And then like we became more free ngayon. Our feeling now after we learned the principle, we feel it's like our life became more free. We know already what really we need to do. Alam na natin yung mga hindi dapat natin gawin. And then of course, hindi yan enough, 7 days content. But this is already the beginning. Our human nature is continuous searching and searching, right? Until human beings are really not experiencing the true fulfillment. Kasi yon nangyayari lang yon once we are internally fulfilled. Even though people are desiring for material things, they never experience what we call fulfillment. Nangyayari lang yan when we reach internally, internal fulfillment through knowing God, through parents, and then through the principle ngayon. Kaya now we are given this opportunity to be able to really really live in accordance now to what Heavenly Parents really desire since the beginning of time. Yun, I really congratulate all of you. This is actually more than knowing the principle. This is more than anything in this world. We cannot compare. We cannot compare. Kaya nga sabi ni Father, once we learn this, yung commitment na natin kay God, kay true parents, we cannot exchange to any amount of gold in this world. So ibig sabihin now, you receive this amazing grace and amazing blessing, knowing the principle. We cannot exchange this to anything, right? That's why now many people are living on this earth, but every day people are dying. They don't know. Kaya nga, it's actually very sad. They live in this time, but they don't know the principle. Kaya the moment we learn the principle, this is actually, receiving tremendous blessing, unimaginable blessing, right? This will going to completely change our life, our descendants' life, our ancestors' life, and then we are now given the key to contribute, right, in changing our nation and in changing the world. But it all begins in changing ourselves, right? So when we start to learn continuously the principle, marirealize natin still many things we need to improve. And then as we grow continuously, and then we started also to help other people. Kaya nga, yan nagsisimula lahat sa atin. So start from knowing the principle. Kaya continuously, we're going to learn. At my family na tayo, continue pa rin yan siya until we can become the person that God really wanted us to become. No, so anyway, I'm really, really thankful to all our staff and lecturers who have really invested so much. They're really giving themselves and really helping our participants today. So I really would like to congratulate you receiving this very precious blessing from heaven. So I wish you all the best and really become the sons and daughters of Heavenly Parents that can really help in really changing our society, our nation, and the world. May Heavenly Parents and true parents bless you and your family always. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's give a round of applause. Thank you so much for that inspiring message, press, and heartwarming message also. Yes. Thank you for joining us, sir. Talaga. I'm always grateful actually. Yeah, we are always excited to hear from you. Yes, sir. Okay, so let's take picture. Take this opportunity also with Sir Lay. So please open your camera once again. Okay, wait. Okay, so smile, give your big smile. 3, 2, 1. Next, heart. 하나, 둘, 셋, 사랑합니다. Last, Vision 2027. Sungmi. Okay, habang si Junamil. Okay, Sungmi. Okay, thank you so much. Buddy. So, our next program, my opening message na may congratulatory. Now we'll be closing. Closing remarks, and it's my privilege to welcome also the one who started this 21 days, initiated this 21 days in the UPTA. I would like to welcome BFD, the BFD Education Head, Dr. Randy Am. Let's give a round of applause.
Hello, good evening, everybody. And first of all, I would like to say thank you to Sir LA for gracing the occasion that we have. And earlier, Ate Dulce was here. And some guests that are here. Thank you very much for becoming part of this momentous event for the 5th batch of the 21 days online Divine Principle workshop. Online webinar that we have. What shall I say? It's already ending, right? Close na eh. So ito na ba yung huli? What do you think? Is this the end or this is just the beginning? Every time I attended a workshop like this, I always see that the closing of the workshop is not really the real closing, but it is a beginning of another journey. Another journey of proving that we have learned something by transforming our life from who we are before and making ourselves to become a better person, not only in front of other brothers and sisters, but most especially in front of God and to parents. Right? And that is the essence of why we study the Divine Principle, why we are here. Okay? Why are we sacrificing our time? Okay? Lalo-lalo na mga participants, I know you have sacrificed a lot. Okay? Joining every Monday and Wednesday, even though you are very busy, you're still trying your best to be connected. Even though we are being challenged with our internet connection, still you are trying to make way to become part of the daily scheduled routine that we have. And what's the essence of giving off all of these things, sacrificing, if we will not make some transformation to ourselves? Aju? And behind that, syempre, I know you have paid your registration, right? Aju? So, yung binayaran nyo ng registration fee, hanggang doon na lang ba? Na pagkatapos ng 21 days, tapos na ba yun? That's why Father said that every end of Divine Principle seminar, actually that's the beginning of a new life that we have. We can only say that we learned the principle pagka merong nagbago sa atin. Like for example, dati mahirapan kang gumising or kailangan mo pang mag-struggle para gumising, maghondok ka sa umaga. Pero what if ngayon, instead na mahirapan ka, or instead na magpagising ka pa, ikaw na yung maging alarm clock ng mga brothers and sisters during hondoke. Ikaw na yung mag-volunteer na even mag-prepare the hall. Kaya paborito ko dati nung HQ staff ako is maglinis sa chapel. Para sa ganun, I can challenge myself to always be the first one to be at the hall and then greet God before anybody will greet it. Even nung ginagawa ko yung module ng Interreligious Federation for Peace Centering on True Family Values, naabot ako ng 1:00 na madaling araw to finish yung PowerPoint from America. Still, I challenge myself that I should be the first one who will go to the chapel during hondoke. And that's the time that I realized how important, yung transformation more than just listening and learning intellectually. Kasi pag ganun, wala namang kung natutunan mo, nalaman mo at wala kang ginawa, what's the sense of it? What's the value? And if you wanted to have a 100 value of what you have learned, what you have invested, you needed to practice it. Aju? Kaya, my dear brothers and sisters, we all sacrifice a lot together. The staff, lalo-lalo mga lecturers natin, they prepared, they really invested their heart to really give you the information that you needed so that we can help you to be transformed. And I'm very grateful na yung motto ng mga UPTA staff, mga lecturers natin na sabi nga nila, walang iwanan. Okay? And it's really true na even those lahat ng mga lecturers natin, they are very busy in their own missions, in their own responsibility, but they still have time. Pag sinabing your schedule nyo itong araw na to, ando doon sila to prepare the atmosphere and most especially to give you the information that you have. And I'm very grateful na with all this stuff, hindi enough yung sabihin ko na thank you for all your support to our brothers and sisters, because I know that you have, when you entered UPTA, you have the commitment that you wanted to offer something for God and True Parents. Not for UPTA, not for me, not for BFD, but what you wanted is to support God and True Parents. And that is what we always wanted to, right? Every klase natin, pag nag-uusap tayo, we always wanted na, ano bang may offer natin kay God sa kay True Parents? Ano magagawa natin? So becoming mouthpiece, that's the best offering that we can have. Amidst our different busy schedules that we have. Aju? So also, hindi lang yung mga staff, but even mga participants, like what I've said, right? Sabi nga ni John na may kanina, na hindi lang pala divine principle yung natutunan, but even yung the proper way of speaking, delivering speeches. Actually, kung titingnan natin, it's a holistic tong ginagawa natin eh. Kaya minsan sinasabihan ko rin yung mga staff, you needed to practice to present in English. Kasi kanina na naman nag-declare si Ate Dulce. Anong dineclare niya Ate Sylvia? Ate Herelina? Ano dineclare ni Ate Dulce kanina? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember po.
Di ba? So we should not only think of the Philippines, but we should grow as an Asian.
Nakabahan ako.
Kaya nga kahapon, participants kahapon sa Blessing Seminar is already meron from Japan, okay, from Malaysia, from Singapore. Okay. Kaya nosebleed ako kahapon eh. Okay. So anyway, brothers and sisters, yeah, I will not say congratulations to all of you who graduated and also those mga lecturers natin, kasi hindi nyo alam na yung pagle-lecture nila sa inyo, yun yung grade nila in order for them to pass UPTA. Kasi that is the actual practice that they do. Ang reason bakit na-organize ng 21 days na to, para merong avenue for them to be trained to become not only national lecturers, but to become the mouthpiece of God and True Parents. Okay. Kaya kung mag-join kayo sa UPTA, huwag kayo mag-alala na wala kayong avenue na mapag-practicean kasi hindi kayo bibigyan ng opportunity sa center na mag-lecture dito sa UPTA po. We will be opening so many avenue for you to become a lecturer. Train you to speak in front of the people. Okay. Anyway, kaya kung gusto yung mag-further study ng Divine Principle, yan, just contact Herwin how to enroll and how to become part of the one-year program na Universal Principle Training Academy. Okay. What I can say is enroll so that you can discover what UPTA can offer you. Okay. Kasi mahirap pagka mag-promise kami, magsabi kami na hindi ma-meet yung expectation. Mas maganda doon yun na lang malaman. Okay? And yeah, this is not the end of our journey of meeting together, because pagka makompleto niyo na yung requirements niyo na yung ma-fill upan niyo na yung online application niyo for the matching, we'll be seeing each other hanggang sa magkaroon na kayo ng anak. We'll still be together because yung prepare namin na education program from level 1, level 2, level 3, okay? Actually from matching, hindi na nga from matching eh. Kasi we are now starting to go on for a education after na ipanganak yung bata. We are now working closely with Victor regarding that one. So from birth to preparation to go to the spirit world. Okay. So yun na, we are now developing a continuous education, divine principle continuous education, plus mga special inspirational messages, inspirational lectures for you to really become the hope of God and true parents to multiply and expand the foundation of the blessing that we will be receiving. Kasi I believe na ang endpoint ng divine principle is for us to be connected to the right lineage. Right? Yun yung sinasabi ng principle eh. After you receive it, you have to receive the blessing because that is the only way in order for you to start a lineage that is directly connected to God, given to us by no other than our true parents. Marami ako namimit ng mga old members. Alam ko ng divine principle. Kuya, nag-join ka po ba ng blessing? Sabi nila hindi. Bakit po? Kasi ayoko magpa-match. So, ibig sabihin, hindi mo po naintindihan ang principle. You just know it by intellect, but in actuality, you don't want to practice it. Tama po ba? Does it make sense? Yeah. So, brothers and sisters, yeah, let's enjoy together our journey until such time that we can really build a heavenly community that our true parents is longing for. Good evening, everybody.
Thank you very much, Sir Randy, for that very powerful and inspiring message. So, yun, start na tayo. Di ba tayo natapos? Start pa lang, kaka-start pa lang natin, okay? Ano na yun, we are now in the battlefield. So, applying the principle, dun talaga natin malalaman. Thank you so much, everybody. And before we close, announcement. Then, nabanggit ni Sir kanina about UPTA. If you are interested, please don't hesitate to contact me. And we are studying not only divine principle, but also the unification thought in causa. So we just started like 2 weeks ago. The unification. And after ng closing prayer sa mga UPTA staff, we have our meeting. What else? Any announcement from the lecturers?
Yung start ng third batch survey.
Oh yeah. I hope you could invite also. We have our upcoming seven
batch.
April 5. And sana may ma-invite kayo. Ang dami taga-Bohol pala dito. Ano pala to? Bohol 21 days. So yun. I hope you could invite also. And para mas marami pa tayong mas maganda din yung baguhan. Anyway, we are planning for yung wala pang alam sa divine principle to have. Paano pa lang.
And also,
so, yeah.
third batch ng UPTA will be May 1.
Oh yeah.
When you start.
May 1
and enrollment.
Oh yeah, just approach me. I know some of you are interested. Pag-usapan natin yun. Madali lang. Any more? Thank you, Peter, for coming. And Jay, yours. Patrick, so next time na lang kasi next time pala. I-record mo lang siguro tapos pakinggan na namin. Di ba nakapag-reflect si Patrick? Wala. Ano mo tayo ganito? Anyway, wala kasi tayo masyado. Okay. Okay na kayo? Pwede na tayong mag-close. So I hope everybody, let's continue to support more true parents by fulfilling our responsibility. Pinaka-importante talaga is blessing. One of the most important kaya even before whatever you are doing in life, whatever mission you are doing, bottom line dyan is na nagpa-match ka ba? Nagpa-bless ka ba? Yan ang laging tanong sa leaders, even that is from a question from two parents, and that is the dream of our two parents. And I hope that we should never fail them. Joe, gusto ko yung reflection kanina na let's assure that we are with God all the time. So, para hindi na mag-worry si God para sa akin. Ano kayo mangyari sa anak ko. But let assure God that we are with Him all the time. That is by doing our responsibility. Yung first step nyo is yung ito, 21 days. Thank you for joining us. And I hope we could meet another seminar again. Bored na ba kayo? Seminar. Anyway, actually na-excite ako sa divine principle. Kaya kahit ilang ulit mo pa yung ibigay sa akin, I would really accept that one. And I would always want to hear. All right. How much inspiration, right? So let's begin this closing by with a prayer. Closing. Hindi ko na alam yung program.
Parang si Ma'am Sylvia yata yung mag-close.
Okay, yes. Okay, let's welcome our UPTA staff lecturer also. Sylvia Amelia Diapera.
So, good evening, brothers and sisters. Please let us put ourselves in the presence of our loving Heavenly Parents. Let us close our eyes and bow our heads and join me in prayer. Good evening to you, our most loving Heavenly Parents and victorious two parents, parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. It has been your earnest desire, Heavenly Parents, to bring us all back to your bosom, and you have worked so hard for 6,000 of years, Heavenly Parents, just for the Messiah to come. Finally, grant upon us true salvation, Heavenly Parents, total salvation. It is during our true parents that we are born, Heavenly Parents, and predestined to attend, as well as really take responsibility. As we have to commence our 21 days online divine principle lectures, Heavenly Parents, we all understand that this is not the end, but rather a new beginning for a bigger leap and the further of our strides, Heavenly Parents, towards achieving our purpose and our original value. And for these young people who are really preparing for to contribute greatly in the realization of your original idea of creation, which is a self-development. I would like them to sincerely implore your divine interventions in all their ways, in all their decisions and actions, and that truly what we have learned would not just remain in our thoughts, but rather really become a way of a life, a life of faith, is making us all one body as a true manifestation of your goodness, making us all your true object partner of joy and happiness. And for us broken people, it has to get started by receiving the blessing. And again, it does not end there yet, Heavenly Parents, because multiply, replicate, and hand this down, this heavenly tradition and standards that you have taught to us to our next generation. So we have to heal the wounds of the past Heavenly Parents, and by cutting off our blood ties with the blessing, maybe we can continuously work as one family, as a whole, as a body, Heavenly, but always have the opportunity to be with them. Thank you so much for having absolute faith in all of us, Heavenly Parents, manifesting us, and huge trust in our own capacities from you, Mr. Pastor. And thank you also for this great chance available us together as one family. May we can always be able to nurture our relationship with you. On behalf of our brothers and sisters and our leaders, heaven of friends, sisters, I would like to humbly offer everything back to you and accept it as a condition for us to really receive, and the young people to receive the blessing. All these things I would like to report in my name. Tell me the person to be family. Joe.
Achoo. Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Our next
Congratulations, everybody.
round of applause again to Sir. Thank you.
Congratulations, all participants and Ate Josephine and Ate
Yes.
Margie Magsipok. Sino ba ba?
Josephine.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss everybody.
Hey, Patrick,
Pamimit ko kayo lahat.
Pat, mag-record ka na lang ha, tapos send mo sa GC.
Yeah, sino kaya mag-o-opta sa kanila? Ano po?
Thank you so much
We
po.
always invite you to the UPTA. Si Patrick, si Miss
Thank you so much.
Everybody is invited.
May, si Miss Christinette, saka si Rubin.
Ate Mercy, welcome po.
Mercy.
Kamukha mo si ate mo na yun
Oo.
Kamukha niya?
Oo, kamukha niya.
Magkapatid.
Ata yan.
Ay, kapatid yan?
Magkapatid sila. Sino mas maganda?
Okay.
May
Hindi niyo
ganun
nakikita
pa.
si Ate Mercy kasi nag-YouTube siya.
Ganon?
Ano yan? Nung simula sa ngayon.
Ay po, Ate Monel.
Younger Molina.
Thank you so much
Molina.
sa taga Bohol. Thank you, Sir LA.
Thank you, Sir L.A.
Wow, thank
Thank
you
you,
po.
Vince. Thank you, mga Buholano.
Thank you, Kuya Herwin.
Bring the flag. Bring the banner up. No, Bolanos.
Ma'am Relina.
Join na yan ng
Thank you, Sir
OPTA.
Arvin.
Pati si MJ, di ba? Taga Buhol yan.
Si MG?
Hindi na yung dadagdagan yung power ng Bohol.
Hindi na lang nag-isa si Erwin. Marami na sila taga Bohol.
Oo nga.
Oo nga.
Ay, pag pumunta ako ng Buhol, may pupuntahan na pala ako dun sa center. Okay.
Kuya, hindi lang ikaw, tayong lahat.
Ay,
Grabe
kami
siya.
pala. Pupunta kami naman.
Bohol.
Lang ganon.
Saan yung center ng Bohol?
Di pa ako nakapunta ng center ng Bohol actually, kasi direct ako sa amin. Hindi ako dumaan ng center. Hindi pa rin ako napunta ng Bohol, ng center doon, kaya di ko rin alam.
Saan ba yung Bohol? Saan yung Bohol?
Tagbilaran City po.
Gusto ko rin balikan yung Bohol.
Hindi pa ako nakarating sa Bohol.
Gusto kong puntahan.
Talaga?
Pumunta ka dito, kuya. Nakarating ka na po.
Hindi niyo pa daw iniimpitan si Sir Randy sa Bohol. Ano ba yan? Ang dami-daming taga-Bohol, hindi niyo iniimpitan si Sir Randy.
First batch, second batch. Tapos ngayon, fifth batch.
Lagi magkakasama si Anna May tsaka si Junome. Hindi naghihiwalay.
Ambal.
May sasali talaga dyan, kuya. Alam, yung felt. May sasali dyan.
Dapat may mahila si MJ at saka si Erwin na taga Bohol. Si MJ at saka si Erwin, dapat may sila mahila.
Sino kaya magre-respond talaga sa UPTA dyan?
Ako nang bahala sa accommodation nyo.
Wow.
Dahil class tayo.
Bakit ganon?
It's going to be fun.
Ay, Kuya Patrick, magano ka na reflection.
Okay, let's welcome Patrick.
Kasi na pamatapos.
Tapos to.
Kaya Kuya Patrick.
Overtime.
10 o'clock yung end, di ba?
Seryoso po? Ang pangano siya. 48.
Pang pinali yan eh.
Patrick, gusto nating...
O, lagi na in-reflect si Patrick talaga. Every meeting talaga yan.
Nakalimutan ko na po yung i-reflect ko.
Ay, nag-prepare pa naman.
Tapos na eh. Nalimutan na.
Meron ako nakikita si Sir Peter Herman. Hindi natin narinig yan. Baka gusto niya ngayon mag-reflect.
Ay, si Peter, yan, galing yan siyang US. Miss niya sa doon. Andito na ako nun.
About, let me hear your voice.
Galing na yan. Dami na nang iniyak na doon.
Umiyak pa?
Hello po sa inyo.
Reflection siya. Hello din po.
Taga Bohol din po ako.
Yun ba to?
So, ako taga Buena Vista din ako.
Wow. We welcome ourselves to the reunion.
Pwede na kayo mag-leave pag
na maging Boholano. Oh. Sabi ko sa'yo may.
Station. Kasi may meeting pa rin yung mga staff.
Dalawang ka sa Bohol eh. Buena Vista at saka sa Valencia.
Valencia Bukid na lang ako.
Valencia Bukid? Valencia Bohol te. Sa gilid ng dagat.
Oo, kuya. Valencia Bukid na lang ako. Layo pala.
Malayo pala yun. Valencia Bohol is facing Camiguin eh. Tama ba? Ang Valencia is facing Camiguin. Nakikita ang Camiguin.
Sa likod din.
Amin ha.
Pagka low tide, nakikita ang Camiguin.
It's very near. That's very near to our place pala. Kasi yung place na kapitbahay din ng may Camiguin.
Okay, our next lecture.
Si Sir Peter na, di ba magano siya?
Nagupta.
Kanino ko pa hinihintay si Sir Peter?
Mag-reflect po ako?
Yes, welcome Peter.
Yay!
So, good evening po sa inyo po, elders, heavenly parents, and brothers and sisters. Magandang gabi po.
Magandang gabi.
Magandang gabi.
Actually po, spectator lang po ako dito, pero sige po, mag-reflect po ako. So, I'm very happy po sa mga younger brothers and sisters ko po dito sa Bohol. Kasi po, they've gone through training and now, congratulations na sila sa 21 days po. And I'm also po a product of, blessed, nagpa-bless na din. So, I am trying to inspire them as much as, I can. Because po, we know, lahat po kami dito, alam namin na ito po yung parang the real essence of life. We are trying to build, a wonderful family. Lahat po kami, gusto namin na yung mga past experiences pa namin yung hindi pa namin na-meet yung principle is magbago po lahat. Especially like problematic family, yung nag-aaway si mama at saka si papa. Yun po, yung palaging, na umiinom si papa, gano'n, sinasaktan si mama, gano'n. But now po, because of the principle, have true parents trying to really, rebuild God's dream. Kaya po, I'm very grateful na emphasize po na kailangan talaga magpa-match at kailangan talaga ma-change yung blood lineage na magpa-bless po. I'm very grateful po sa lahat po sa inyo, sina Kuya Herwin, at sina Kuya Randy po, Sir Randy, sa lahat po ng lecturer na nag-organize po dito. Kami po, we are very grateful na hopefully po sana may ma-send pa kami more soon sa lahat ng mga sa lahat ng mga seminars niyo po and lectures. So, ayun lang po. And thank you po very much and congratulations po sa lahat. Thank you po.
Thank you, Peter. That's the result ng ILPP America. Ito yung heart ni Peter. Welcome, Patrick.
Yay!
Good evening to our heavenly parent, our
Andyan talaga
victorious
eh.
parents, to our
Yes.
national leader, Reverend Leo Angelo Halog, to our UPTA staff, elders, brothers and sisters. Good evening. So, for my reflection for the whole duration of the 21-day Divine Principle workshop, really kanang now that the workshop has been finished, I remember the words of Sir Andy nga, in the first meeting that we had, that Divine Principle is not just a concept but a way of living. Then I tried to reflect with myself what I have done to really apply the Divine Principle with my daily life. Then kanang I thought that kanang becoming a full-time is a great step, but as I learn more and more, I realized that it's just kanang napaka-katiting lang po yung pagiging full-time para sa kung ano ang dapat nating i-sacrifice para kay Heavenly Parent and True Parents. So, it is really a great challenge also having this kanang online Divine Principle, because during the lectures or during the session kanang we are really inspired. Then after ganyan parang nawawala na po ganyan. Then it's really a challenge because kanang during lectures our conscience is really kanang energized like that. Then every morning, if ever malate sa hundoke, parang inuusig talaga ng conscience niya. And then really kanang even simple tasks nga kanang applying the principle in everything that we do, especially in hunduke, really artistically kanang offer my time to God. Kanang really kanang before becoming a full-time, hirap talagang gumising na maaga. Then it's really a challenge. So and every time na malate, really yung conscience ganon. Then really thankful for the this 21-day Divine Principle seminar, because I really learned a lot, especially in applying the Divine Principle with my life. Then I'm hoping to attend more of this workshops like this, like that. So that would be all. Thank you.
Yes, see you soon, Patrick.
Alam ko, sasabihin niya, mag-uupta na ako.
Thank you so much. Buti na lang pinareply ko eh. Good. Thank you so much, everybody.
Kaya ang participants, Kuya, ilan kaya magiging participants ng OPTA from whole center? Ano? I'm positive.
Lahat ata sila eh.
Ha?
Sila?
Wow! Dadami
Good, may lecture rin. Daming tapon.
God! Adjo!
Si Miss Christine, pakisabi si Miss Christine, yung isang Christine, yung batch 1 na Christine, saka si Miss Jinky.
Si Christine Bulayo.
Kasabayan ni MJ yun eh.
Oo.
Di ba MJ?
Yes po. One po.
Kasi Jinky.
Yeah. Mga Jinky.
Jinky Hora.
Hora.
Yung nandoon sa women's. Sa women's siya, di ba?
So lipat natin ang training ng UPTA sa Bohol.
Wow! Why not?
Ganda yung face-to-face na, tapos daming question, tapos na.
Oo, galing nun.
Nakakatakot na mag-question yung mga.
Excited. I'm excited.
Okay, pwede na
Maluwag
kayo
naman yung
mag-react.
maluwag naman yung bahay ni Kuya Ray Estose sa ano sa Buena Vista.
Oh.
Yes
Doon.
po. Doon po ako.
Tapos, doon ka na guys. Oh.
Sa Bohol pala yung kaya, no? Kuya Ray. Susi.
Andun yung kuha nila ngayon. Yung bahay ng nanay niya sa yung bahay niya nando doon. Sa Buena Vista. Sa likod ng munisipyo. Tapos si Kuya Cirilo, nasa Valencia din yung bahay niya eh. Cirilo Baldon.
Agupaas.
Cirilo Baldon. Birthday niya ngayon. Puntahan niyo sa ICM. Puntahan niyo bukas sa ICM, doon sa cooperative. Doon sa gilid ang pasukan pa rin yata. Doon yung office niya eh. Tapos sa Sakbayan, merong kwento na merong rest house si Ate Kuying. Socorro Hashimoto. Doon sa may Sakbayan, doon sa isang bundok sa kanila doon eh. Yung 7 days na inorganize ko sa Bohol, yung 2 batches doon sa mismo sa farm ni Ate Kuying yun. Tapos yung activity namin, sakop namin yung 2 hills, 2 chocolate hills. Doon yung activity na maraming naka-prepare na area sa Bohol for us to conduct seminars. Tapos yung sa Carmen kina Ate Marlene.
Balik na tayo sa Bohol. Nakakamiss na ako ng Bohol.
Magbuhol na yan.
Dati nung nasa Cebu ako, most of the time nasa Bohol ako eh.
Meron na pala tayong pwedeng gawin isa pang pilot study area ng sir? Ng tree planting.
Naunahan na tayo kasi meron silang man-made forest eh. Sa Bohol.
Gawa na yun eh. Pwede naman bumuha yun.
Hanap tayo ng lugar.
Doon tayo magtanim sa Chocolate Hills.
Parang hindi ka.
Chocolate yun kaya, dito tumubo siguro.
Tataniman pa natin.
Kailangan malaman natin kung paano tumubo yung doon kasi napansin ko nung pumunta ako doon. Parang hindi talaga tumutubo yata. Talagang damo lang tumutubo doon. Sa mga chocolate hills. So siguro meron dapat mag-study kung paano magkakaroon ng ganito.
Kaya kami.
Basta ang nakita ko noon, ang tingin ko sa kanya, grabe, ang daming wonjon dito.
Parang pajuan din yung malaking pajuan dyan.
Ganun ang
siguro mga yun, mga king and queen.
Tinignan na ba yung mga ilalim?
Sa Egypt, pyramid. Sa Bohol, sa Chocolate Hills.
Meron na pang nag-try, tignan ka anong nasa loob ng mga na yun.
Grabe ka.
Baka ginawa nga na yun, libingan ng mga alien.
Diskitahan pa natin. Grabe siya,
Hindi kasi ganun ang tingin ko sa kanya eh.
Ayun ang umalis.
Wala gusto umalis.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings.
Kilala niyo si Rofni? Rofni ang
Yes po.
Ano siya ngayon?
Po?
Si Rofni.
Nasa po?
Trabaho?
Yes po. Teacher po.
Alright, so let's close this with Prayer. Joke lang.
Okay.
Overtime prayer. Overtime prayer yan.
Closing prayer.
Another closing prayer nga po.
Kasi may nag-reflection na eh. Dalawa nga eh. Tapos, closing.
Closing prayer po ulit.
Nandito ba si Sir Rene? Nag-enjoy ka ba sa usapan namin, sir?
Thank you po, NL, for gracing the event.
Okay, good night. Good night, brothers and sisters.
Good night.
Everybody.
See you sa mga blessing seminar
Good night
natin.
po. Yeah, we'll still be seeing MJ. However, itong mga iba hindi na. So hopefully maka-join tayo ng OPTA.
And please start to fill up yung application nyo sa Blessing for You website.
Yes.
Please fill it up, and then we will be following you up for the series of seminars. Bukas second day ng first level ng Blessing Seminar, and we already declared in front of heaven and earth, in front of God and true parents, that Ate Relina will be give lecture tomorrow on the difference between the blessing and the traditional marriage. Di ba nasa ano na yun, nasa UPTA group chat na natin?
Opo. Tinignan ko nga po siya kanina.
Yan na po.
Hindi ako matutulog, sir.
So please prepare your please fill up yung form sa Blessing for You para sa ganun we can start to assist you in preparing for your eternal commitment with God and true parents, receiving your Messiah. Okay. And then pagka makita na namin yung pangalan nyo doon, we'll be following up what are the kung ano yung mga kulang para we can assist you to fulfill hanggang sa makareceive kayo ng blessing from our true parents. Okay? Aju? And so actually itong online 21 days ito yung passport nyo so that you can start to fill up. Yung mga naka-fill up na, please update because we needed an updated information. Baka nagbago kayo ng number, baka nagbago kayo ng ilong, at least ma-renew natin yung ma-update sa inyo.
Ganon.
And we needed you to sign up doon kasi doon kami magbe-base kung sino yung mga next na imbidahin for the blessing workshop. Yung mga 2 days blessing seminars and including yung special blessing seminars that we are organizing. Aju?
You. Thank you, Ate Margie.
Thank you, Sir Peter.
Kasi Ate, wala na si Ate Josephine. Nandito ba si Ate? Bye.
Bye, Sir Herbie.
Sige po.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.
See you po, Kuya Herbie.
Mag-start na rin kayo maghanap ng children nyo.
May meeting pa kami. We cannot leave.
Ay, hindi pa. Mag-meeting kami.
Okay. Hello. Hello everybody. Picture muna naman tayo. Picture tayo, picture.
Okay, picture.
MJ Monens.
Monens.
Munina, MJ, please open your camera. Ayan, nandiyan si MJ. Si Munina, Mons. Ayun. Asan na si Jinky Mons? Erwin, picture tayo, Erwin.
Okay. Smile. 3, 2, 1. Next. Three, two, one. Okay.
Okay, so good evening everybody. This is an emergency meeting. And actually, ito yung first time na mangyari na pa. Kasi sa mga ibang batches, mula nung batch 1 hanggang 4th batch, hindi ko kaya napasalamatan personally. And this is the time na I would like to say thank you sa hard work ninyo for God and True Parents, for all your sacrifices, giving your time and effort to educate our brothers and sisters. Diba nakakataba ng puso yung marinig natin yung reflection nila na yung learning at saka yung gusto nila i-transform based on our lecture, on our education. So, yan. And the reason why I called for this emergency meeting is kaya nga nang sinabi ni Ate Dulce kanina sa blessing seminar. Doon sa group chat natin, 'di ba, na-share yung link for the blessing seminar because we wanted you to witness how the blessing seminar is being conducted para sa ganon we will be the one to do that now. Okay, we needed to handle those lectures na para sa ganon Ate Dulce can do more especially in Asia Pacific, and we can also help Asia Pacific. Kaya sabi ni Ate Dulce kanina, di ba? Hindi na lang yan dapat ito later on, ito na rin i-lecture ninyo, sabi niya. And you should not be only thinking of the Philippines, but the whole Asia Pacific. So let's prepare for that, brothers and sisters. And yeah, kanina nga si Ate Sylvia nag-lecture. Sinabihan ko talaga si Ate Dulce na from now on, yung mga topic na din binibigay ko, yung mga external lecture, inspiration na preparation for them, yung practical application ng divine principles centering on inspiration from other mga researchers and others. At least you will start to present that, and then from there will be transitioning na yung blessing seminar, even yung lecture na Ate Dulce, tayo na rin mag-handle nun later. Kayo na rin mag-lecture nun later on. Okay? So akala ko hanggang dito nga lang tayo, pero lumalawak na ng lumalawak yung scope natin. Okay. And